In 1963, Ted McIviner was a minister who'd just been hired by a Christian community centre in San Francisco to do outreach work to young social cast-off. He found that many of the people he outreached to were gay or trans. He was worried about how they were abused by the police and the general population, and he thought it would help to represent them through organised religion. To do this, he wanted to get a load of clergy and homosexuals to have a retreat together and maybe make friends, or figure out a way for the church to be a tad less bigoted or something. He'd gotten to know a few gay activists, so he invited them for dinner to discuss his idea of a retreat. I could pull together the clergymen, and you could pull together the homosexuals. This is a good idea. I like this idea. McIviner set about finding some clergymen who'd be into it, focusing on those who'd been active in the civil rights movement. I've been called to help two homosexuals whose genitals had been kicked in. I'd phoned for an ambulance, but they refused to send one. I was gonna call the police, but then the men told me it was the police what did the kicking. Homosexuals are being denied human dignity and civil rights. Oh, that is awful. I will come to your retreat. Thank you for coming to my retreat. Forget who you represent. We represent the human race. Let's start there. Homosexuals have no reason to trust the church. The Bible's condemnation of homosexuals encourages hatred and injustice. Churchly people's attitudes to homosexuals is the real evil. Let's start an organisation. The Council on Religion and the Homosexual. The Protestant magazines got into this. The council told Christian Century that they were shattering taboos, and Christianity Today proclaimed the council's new theology as love is the ultimate and only norm of conduct, and they were opening a channel from churches to homosexuals. The council convinced the bishop, James Pike, to set up a church committee on homosexuality that would support the repeal of sodomy laws and police harassment. Pike's assistant told the homophile organisations that if they were having trouble with officials or the police, then the church committee would speak up for them. The council also gave talks in seminaries to spread their message to the next generation of clergy, and even got some discussion going in the Catholic Church. It was a pretty big public relations coup. Woo! End of video. There's going to be a part 2 tomorrow. It'll appear here, I think, if it's tomorrow today. Anyway, thanks. Bye.